Hey everybody, it's Anderson the Sausage King coming at you with another great sausage recipe. Sweet Serena's birthday is coming up and I can't think of a better gift for any special someone than the gift of sausage. So today I'm making this traditional and classic Polska Kiełbasa that everyone's gonna love. So let's get started. Check it out, everybody. The previous owners of this house left behind this big old piece of furniture, and I didn't particularly care for that, so I've done a little cut and paste job, and now I finally have the sausage making bench of my dreams. This thing is nice and long, so I'm not going to have to constantly fiddle with my sausage while I'm cranking it out. I'll get the stuffer mounted to it here pretty soon, so I won't have to mess with these clamps. I've got lots of storage down below for my equipment. There's storage up above, and right behind me is a laundry room, so I've got running water. It's nearly perfect. I've still got a little bit of finish work to do as far as putting up a backsplash and some caulking around the countertop, but we have a birthday sausage to make, so it's time to take this baby for a test drive. So on your pork butt, you're gonna have a fattier end, this kind of stripy looking end that I think they call the money cut in barbecue, but I like to call it the tiger meat because of the stripes. And you can see it's got a lot of thick veins of fat marbled all through here. Also, the sort of cap has a lot of fat right up here on top, and you're still seeing a lot of veins of fat right through here. And then on the other end, kind of under the bone, you get much leaner, denser meat here. And I want to kind of keep these slightly separated for this recipe because I want to grind this leaner end through the big plate to give me some kind of nice coarse chunks. And this fatty stuff I'm going to grind through the small plate, and that's going to kind of help bind all those coarse chunks together, and combined it should give us a really great texture. Alright, I've got my fatty meat, I've got my lean meat, so let's get set up and grind this. Let's take a look at the spice blend for this kielbasa, and this is a very simply seasoned sausage. So for my 10 pounds of pork, I've got 100 grams of salt, 11 grams of cure number 1, I've got 10 grams of ground black pepper, and 15 to 20 grams of garlic cloves. And here I have 4 grams of ground marjoram, and this is optional. And along with my spices, I have 450 milliliters, or roughly 2.5 cups of ice cold water. So I'll get my dry spices all mixed together, set the cure aside for now. Shake it up. And now we're ready to grind. I'll start with the lean meat, and I'm going to grind that through the coarse plate. This is around 1/4 inch. Of course, all my grinder pieces have been in the freezer for a little while. They're very, very cold. Always keep everything icy cold as you can handle it when you're making sausage. do is add in most of the water. But with this last little bit of water, I'm going to dissolve the cure in there. It'll dissolve real fast. And I'm going to press the garlic into here. Help that out. Make a nice little slurry. All right, we get this in here. And now we gotta mix. And we gotta mix this a lot. It's very cold, that's why I wear the cotton liners. And it's still probably gonna hurt a little bit. But just keep mixing and mixing. It's gonna get stickier and stickier and shaggier looking as you go here, and that's a good thing. Because aside from just blending in your salt, your cure, and your spices, all this extra mixing is helping with protein extraction, and that is going to help to bind your sausage and give it a really nice sausagey texture when you bite into it. So keep mixing until you're good and tired. That's looking pretty good, nice and sticky. And now I'm going to put this out into the refrigerator overnight to let that cure work its magic. And that's an optional step with this kielbasa. You can actually just stuff this right in your casings right now and get to smoking it. But it's kind of late at night and I want to get some sleep. But before I put this away, I'm going to get my little test patty, if I can make one, and fry that guy up and check this for seasoning. Well, it certainly smells good. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that is the stuff. It's got a nice texture to it. Really good seasoning. Some smoke on this, and that is gonna be awesome. All right. It's sausage stuffing time. Is there any more exciting time than sausage stuffing time? I don't think so. So I've got the sausage mix here. Got my rehydrated hog casing, sausage stuffer, and of course, Corn Pop is here to take care of business should any air bubbles form in this sausage. So let's get this thing packed up and try out this new sausage making bench. It's very exciting stuff. Beauty, dude. Well, I don't have a great place to hang the sausage over there in the sausage shop yet, but I got this little closet under the stairs, and I can pop a little heater in here. And now I'm just gonna hang these sausages for about an hour and a half at room temp to get those casings to start to dry out. Alright, it's nice and warm in here. These things are getting pretty close to dry. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move these out to my really low smoker around 120 degrees Just to finish drying those will probably take just about 30 minutes. Alright, let's check these out now. I've had my door cracked here to keep those temperatures down nice and low. Oh yeah, these are getting nice and dry now. So, now I'm going to get some water down here into the water pan. I'm going to bump the temperature up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I've got some really good smoke going. My temperature is just about right at 150. And this is not going to be a really strongly smoked sausage, so I'm just going to hold it at 150 for 90 minutes, and then I'm going to bump that temperature up to 180 and finish these sausages off. Dang, it is nasty out here. If I wasn't making sausage today, I'd be out hunting deer and bear for sure. They just go crazy in these storms. All right. That's a nice color. We're not looking to make these really, really red today. Just a nice mahogany color. Now, I'll pop in my temperature probe and bump this temp up to 180. Alright, get these guys down into that ice bath and let those guys cool in there for a few minutes. You gotta get that core temperature to start dropping, and then we'll take them out of the ice bath and hang them up to dry for a while. Oh yeah! Out of the ice, and I'm gonna hang these guys up here in the sausage closet again, just long enough to get all that outside moisture dried off of there, and then they've got to hang out in the refrigerator overnight and get completely cooled down before we try them out. Now let's see how we did. I'll go ahead and take that little knotted end off of there. Get in here. Let's take a look. All right. I like the grain of that. Smells great. It's got a beautiful color. But what really matters is the taste. Oh my. That's another absolutely great sausage. Just smoky enough. Like I said, this is a lightly smoked sausage, so I really get that hit of that marjoram in there too, and that's really nice. But it is mainly pretty garlicky. Absolutely delicious. All right. That is some great sausage, and it's a very simple sausage to make. A good place to get started making smoked sausages. This sausage is really good just cold like this, but it's gonna be great either heated up on the grill or cooked into whatever your favorite recipes that call for sausage are. There are literally hundreds, maybe thousands of types of kielbasa. It's simply the Polish word for sausage. And this one here is the one that you're kind of familiar with in America if you go to the grocery store and buy what is labeled as kielbasa. Of course, the one you make at home is gonna be far superior to anything you're gonna find at your grocery store. So I really hope you try this out, and I know you're gonna love it. Thanks for watching.